Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Got 180.
Here I come. Check 52.
On first down, it's gone. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
20.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Go, Salah. 180. Value 3. Value 3. General West.
Out of the gun. Goff. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target. On first down, it's Armstrong. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Let's get it.
Jahan, 180.
50 seconds, come on. Watch the screen. Watch. Watch 50 seconds left. Oh, yeah.
Cousins again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Armstrong. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Here we go.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Michelle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
120.
Bound to lose 1. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, Shell.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
180.
Let's go. Double time.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff on the move to his left. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good to go. 180.
To throw again on second down. Goff. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Cut. Like 20.
What we got?
Hold on. Check.
57. Mike, 57. Don't let him breathe.
From the 40 now on second down. Goff. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking long for Thomas. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big pickup of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On the ground, Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be
and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Sony Michel. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready? Watch tight end.
Listen to me.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And Diggs has it. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
A gain of 15. First down, Atlanta.
Cousins now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. 300.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Curtis Samuel, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now gone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go, baby.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Armstrong. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll keep it on the ground. Armstrong. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10.
Hey, kill.
On the ground is Michel. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Go ground.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Sony Michel, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Gall. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Cousins able to get away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Shazier. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll try the left side. It's Armstrong. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Watch the twins. You 6'6", pull it high. You got time right there. He's Cleo. Check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
You get rock me. Good route here.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Caught by Cobb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll run with Michel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Michel.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
57.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Goff. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's gone. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They're running it. It's Michel, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, this is Michel. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The stop made by Miles.
On 2nd down, Michel, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Gone. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. One last throw here for Goff. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Falcons, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.